we're going to put the spotlight on a company that stands to benefit from both of these developments when we're talking about railways and when we're talking about 5G. If you haven't already guessed it, our next guest is RailTel and the Chairman and Managing Director, Sanjai Kumar, now joining us right here on the channel. Should we begin with the Vande Bharat train on Friday or with 5G on Saturday? It's all interconnected, and both of these developments are going to be absolutely crucial for RailTel. How are you prepared?
First of all, very good morning to you. As far as if you talk about 5G, RailTel is gung-ho about 5G. We are actually planning to create new towers along the railway track, which will enable 5G availability not only in urban and semi-urban areas, but in rural areas also. Apart from that, it will also enable even railways to create infrastructure with that kind of passive infrastructure which we are planning to create. In addition to that, we also have private network use cases where RailTel is discussing with industry for investment, partnership kind of relationship. We will certainly be benefiting not only railways but industry as well.
So let's begin with that. So from 1st of October, Saturday, when the Prime Minister will officially launch 5G, we already have a timeline also in the likes of Bharti Airtel as well as Reliance Jio when it comes to 5G plans. What is it that we can expect from RailTel? Is it leasing? Have you already started signing contracts?
See, 5G right now, if we talk about, so our towers, which we already have around 1100 towers along the railway track, we have floated an EOI to invite private investment for creating more towers, and that is likely to be finalized shortly. It is due for opening. So we are inviting private investment for creating more towers, and since we already have our own fiber network, we will easily fiberize them. So that is how we will be initiating our 5G plans.
Sure. On fiber though, have you seen more leasing demand from private companies ahead of the 5G launch?
So fiber leasing per se, there's not been much demand, but yes, capacity demands would be increasing. And we already have capacities along our backbone network on our backbone network, and we are enhancing our capacities further to existing capacities. Okay. To meet the 5G demands of telcos. We are basically carrier, not the telco directly. So we'll be meeting their demands, I'm sure.
Okay, great. At the end of the first quarter, your order book stood at about 5,800 crore rupees. I'm wondering how it's grown in the current quarter because you have seen additional orders, yes, but wanted to understand what's the tilt been. Have they largely been government orders or private orders as well?
If you talk about Q2, Q2 has been more or less slightly better than Q1. The chipset shortage is still basically impacting our business, but we see that there is movement in chipset availability in the international market also. Though the international market pressures due to Ukraine crisis or other global crisis, the crisis is still impacting, but we expect that Q3 and Q4, this chipset demand will certainly subside to a substantial extent. And so Q2, I would say that marginally we have improved, but not substantially due to mainly chipset problem.
Marginally but not substantially. Mr. Kumar, hi there, morning. Broadband is expected to be the next growth segment for telcos, and I believe the competitive intensity as well has increased for rail wire. So Will this impact your subscriber base for Q2? What kind of ARPUs are you targeting, and what's the target in terms of subscriber base for FY23 as a whole?
FY23, we are targeting 6 lakh subscribers, though Q2 has seen some churn also because now people are returning to workplaces. So, but even after that, after even that, with that impact, we have started now showing growth further in rail wire segment, especially in semi-urban and rural areas.
Okay.
ARPU, if you ask, ARPU, we are somewhere around 550.
Okay, got it. Now, we understand that the government is looking to spend something like 30,000 crores for Project Kavach, which is an indigenously created railway collision prevention technology. Have you participated in the tenders floated?
No, recently, means in the recent past, whatever tenders were floated, we were not active there. We are still collaborating, finding partnership with one or two OEMs who are developing it. They are still in development stage, but we see there's huge potential because it's not only Indian Railways market, it will certainly be export material in the times to come. And RailTel is expecting a substantial amount of this 30,000 crore kitty, if you talk of Indian Railways. So soon we'll be ready for that also.
Thank you so much then for taking the time out and speaking with us. Glad that you could tell us so candidly about everything from the 5G rollout to how the order book is looking like.
Thank you very much.
Okay, that's